Good evening. My name is Mr. Gibbs. I will be your child's head of year. I also oversee the pastoral care of all Watling students. As you are aware from Mrs. Barfoot's presentation, we are offering a full pastoral programme to ensure your child's time at Watling Academy is a happy and prosperous one. In this section of the induction, I'll be looking to further explain how our pastoral system works at Watling Academy, to share how the tutorial system will work, to reinforce how we will support the well-being of every student, to identify how the health system will be an integral part of Watling Academy, to outline the positive behaviour management vision, and to demonstrate our expectations of students and routines to support these. In our first year, we will have 6 tutor groups rising to 10 when the school is at full capacity. Form tutors will play an important role in your child's education and well-being. As well as leading tutor time activities, they will act as academic mentors, taking on an holistic view of your child's education. Should you or your child have any concerns about their schooling, we ask that the tutor is the first point of call, and those include academic concerns. The tutor will then liaise with yourselves and the relevant staff members to resolve the issue. An example of the tutor time rota is shown on this slide. It will include a traditional whole year group assembly led by teachers or students. There will be a challenge event where form groups will work together to complete a set challenge. Health points will be awarded for this. We will have a silent reading and academic mentoring session. We ask that students bring a book to read. During this time, the teacher will work with groups of students to check their progress and general well-being. We will have a pick, sledge and lorrick session. This is covered on the next slide. And finally, there will be a health assembly or activity. Students will meet in their health groups or be involved in a health-based activity. An example of this will be the class and then inter-class debate competition. Initially, students will learn debating skills before participating in a health-based event. PIXL stands for Partners in Excellence. The partnership now boasts over 1,400 secondary schools. The partnership allows schools to share best practice and access their programs. In tutor time, students will be given the opportunity to achieve the LORIC section of PIXL Edge. The 5 skills are outlined using the LORIC acronym. Those are leadership, organisation, resilience, initiative and communication. Students will record where they have achieved the above skills. In lessons, they will be given the opportunity to do this. An example may be a student who designs and leads a warm-up in PE. They would then be able to evidence how they have used leadership, organisational and communication skills. We feel these life skills will support our students' academic work and help them become more well-rounded, successful individuals. At Watling, we are keen to ensure that all students are supported in getting a well-rounded education. As already stated, we believe that student well-being starts with the form tutor. They will retain an overview of your child's academic progress and well-being. There will be dedicated well-being lessons that form part of the personal, social, health and economic programme we offer. The first of these looks at ways students can transition effectively from primary school. A designated support area is also set up to help those who need further support. This may involve students with specific special needs or students who just need temporary help to get them back on track. I'm covering this in more depth later, but the first step in our behavioural policy is restorative. Students are given the chance to resolve conflict and prevent harm, allowing them to learn from their actions rather than simply being punished. Our Student Voice programme will give students a meaningful say in how the Academy is run. These elected students will meet with senior teachers to discuss school issues and raise concerns that students in their classes may have. There are also other opportunities to be part of the Student Voice. An example of this will be our environmental reps who will be selected after an interview process. An extensive range of extracurricular activities will also be offered at Watling Academy, and again I will be looking at these later. The health system is going to be a big part of every student and staff member's time at Watling. Students will participate in a range of competitive and fun activities throughout the year. The activities are designed to appeal to all students. The students will be rewarded with health points, with the health achieving the most over the year being crowned champions. We are currently in the process of naming our houses. I'd really like to thank those students who entered the Name the House competition. Some of the student suggestions are being used, and all those that entered will be rewarded with health points. Kindness is of key importance at Watling. Students will also be involved in health charity events to support local good causes. In the next few slides, we'll be looking at how we expect our students to dress and behave. It is our intention that our policies will be easy to understand and applied consistently by all staff. Our policies are designed to carry a sense of immediacy where issues are dealt with quickly and efficiently. A key principle of Watling Academy is to recognise and reward student achievement. We aim to create a positive culture where students demonstrate the Academy's core values by respecting theirs and others' right to learn, respecting teachers by letting them teach without disruption, respecting the Academy by adhering to the rules, showing responsibility by wearing correct uniform, bringing the equipment they need, completing all work to a high standard whilst having good attendance and punctuality, showing kindness to others and opposing all forms of bullying. During the year, students will collect health points. As well as contributing to their health score, students will be rewarded for their individual effort. When they reach the required threshold, they will be issued with a bronze, silver and then finally a gold badge. Students will wear these with pride on their school blazers. To celebrate their success, badge holders will be given access to a range of reward events that will be planned in conjunction with the Student Council. Student achievement will also be recognised in other ways. These will include recognition at awards assemblies and celebration postcards being sent home. Like our reward system, our consequence system is designed around encouraging students to follow the Academy's values of respect, responsibility and kindness. When this doesn't happen, we will resolve poor behaviour quickly and without disruption to the school day. In most cases, students will be given an informal warning when their behaviour is unacceptable. Should this not be heeded, then they will be issued with a first warning. At this stage, the teacher may also choose to take further action to defuse the situation, such as asking the student to move seat. If the unacceptable behaviour continues, the students will be given a final warning. Again, the teacher may take further action to defuse the situation, such as asking the student to wait outside the classroom to give them time to refocus. Should the behaviour continue after the final warning, then the student will be removed from the lesson and placed in isolation to prevent any further disruption of the lesson. After the lesson, we will use a restorative approach to help the student resolve and understand the effect their negative behaviour has had. Should a student continue to behave in a negative way, then a more consequence-based approach will be employed. As a community-based academy, we want students to wear their uniform with pride, from leaving home in the morning to when they return home. High standards of academy uniform will be maintained throughout. We ask parents to support us with this. PE kit forms part of the academy uniform, and the same high standards of presentation are expected. The academy uniform is available from our preferred supplier, which is Maze's. Please also make yourself aware of the academy's policy on makeup and jewellery, which we will cover later. Watling will operate a no mobile phone policy. This includes lessons and social times. We ask that students leave their phones at home. When this is not possible because students need their phones to call parents after school, we ask that they are kept in their bag throughout the day and they are switched off. Finally, please could we ask you to label all of your child's school uniform to prevent it being lost. As I mentioned earlier, we are maintaining high standards of uniform at Watling Academy. I'm just going to give you a second to look through the slide. I particularly like to bring your attention to the required standard regarding legwear with no tight fitting or stretch style trousers. This slide covers the boys' uniform requirements for Watling Academy. Again, I'd like to bring everybody's attention to the trousers, where we want tailored grey trousers, not any skin tight, stretchy or jean style trousers. These will not be allowed. Again, I'll give you a second just to look through those. For shoes, we ask that sensible formal school shoes are worn. Any shoes worn by a sports company are unlikely to be allowed. We are aware that lots of trainer shops are saying that the sort of black Nike Air Force trainers and Vans are allowed in schools in Milton Keynes. This is not the case at Watling Academy. Also, boots are not going to be allowed. We are aware that some students might want to wear them to school when the weather is poor, but they will have to change into their normal shoes when they get to school. We also operate a policy where there's no canvas shoes, and we ask that shoes must be plain black in colour without coloured trim or stitching. Our PE uniform is now available at Maze's. In the next couple of slides, I'm just going to cover what boys and girls should be wearing for PE lessons. The current slide shows the PE uniform for girls. Can I just bring your attention to the compulsory aspects of the uniform? Students will be expected to wear a polo shirt with the Academy logo and shorts. We've been asked if plain blue t-shirts are allowed, and I'm afraid they're not. Optional extras include leggings with the Academy logo and a quarter zip tracksuit top with the Academy logo. This slide shows the boys' PE uniform. Again, the Academy logo polo shirt is compulsory along with the shorts. Another thing we've been asked is about the rugby shirt, and we are happy for girls to wear that if they choose to. The next two slides cover jewellery, makeup and accessories. Rather than reading through these, I will again just give you a few seconds to look at the text on the PowerPoint slides. One thing we are recommending is that students who wish to get their ears pierced do that at the moment, so that when they start school in September, they're able to take out the piercings for PE lessons. Okay, again, I'm just going to give you a few seconds to look through this slide on jewellery, makeup and accessories. Just to make parents aware that should students be coming to school with excessive makeup, then we will be asking them to remove it using wipes, which we will provide. At Watling Academy, we will provide a full range of extracurricular activities. These will appeal to all students. The extracurricular activities will run prior to the school day, at break times and after school. Our initial offer may have to change as a result of government guidance following the COVID-19 epidemic, however. I would like to thank you for taking time to listen to this presentation. Can I just remind you that in the first instance, we ask that you communicate with your form tutor with any issues. There will be opportunities in September to speak to myself and other senior teachers. If you need anything in the meantime, please use the email address that is shown on the screen. And finally, I really look forward to seeing you all in September. Thank you.